Kevin making his way to the ring. Mr. Wrestling, named so by the fans of the IWS. And at this point in Kevin Steen's career, he'd only just made his debut in the IWS in September of 2003, losing his very first match against Excess69 at uneffing sanction. An amazing matchup, and here he is for the rematch, looking for revenge against Excess69 for that earlier loss.
At this time, Lackor, you were well known to be having to explain to fans that Mr. Wrestling was a name given to him by the fans. I mean, the U.S. fans didn't necessarily know that, even though Kevin Steen is a very cocky individual and will come off as that throughout this matchup, I'm sure, and continues to come off as that nowadays. But he is just that damn good, and it was the fans who gave him that name, and thus proving, and he will prove for the fans here, I'm sure, that he's that good, and we'll see what he has to say. It looks like he's calling for the mic.
That's great. Attention, please. It's the opposite of what I just asked. All right. Just, you know, man, look, sit down and shut up. I've had enough of seeing you backstage. I don't need to see it now, man. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Sit down, crack more. Alright, everybody knows that for the past few months, I have been on a hunt. I've been hunting for a title, and that title is the IWS Heavyweight Championship. No, I'm not. Good. I feel I deserve a shot at that belt more than anybody else, especially El Generico. So, shut up. We stay quiet until I finish. Thank you. So, Joey, Commissioner Fitzmaurice, sorry. Commissioner Fitzmaurice, please come out here. I have something to say to you. Oh, there he is. Give him a nice little round of applause. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, here's the gift. Come in. Ooh, it's not even ugly. It's disgusting. All right. I'm sure you know why you're here. Tonight I'm wrestling Excess69. You're a baby oil phenom as you love to call him. Are you jealous? So shut up. Are you jealous? Are you jealous? Yeah. Are you jealous? So here's the deal. Tonight, once I beat your little bitch, I want you to give me a title shot. What do you say? I'm not gonna hold this week.
I say you're wasting my time. You're wasting all these people's time. Everyone saw that PCO beat you fair and square.
False. I am late. Are you killing Joey? 1, 2, ding, ding.
But you know, the last few weeks, you've been dissing me. You've been annoying me, getting up in my face. So you know what? I'm gonna have pleasure in seeing my baby oil sex pot beat the hell out of you.
So scared.
So if you really want a title shot,
Baby oil sex pot.
he's jealous. I know you're jealous. You wish you were that sexy. So if you beat Excess69, and remember, I'm at ringside. If you beat him, maybe then I'll give you a title shot. But the thing is, you won't beat him. And when he beats you, you're gonna have to get on your hands and knees in front of me and him, kiss both of our feet, and explain to him how he's the best wrestler Quebec's ever seen. What do you think of that? from Laval, Quebec, he is the baby of phenom, Excess69.
These are two men that really, they may respect each other, but they really don't like each other. And I think we're going to see them going at it hammer and tongs early on, and I'm not far wrong. These are two men who can both brawl, they can wrestle technically, they can high fly, they can do hardcore, they can do it all. As Excess drills Kevin Steen to the outside, right into the laps of the first row.
And we said off the top that Kevin Steen is a very cocky individual. He's seemingly very confident as he demands this matchup, and Commissioner Joseph Fitzmaurice provides the opportunity for this to be a #1 contendership match. And you see already how stiff this matchup has been and how brutal it could end up being as Kevin Steen attacks a Mountie in the crowd here.
Kevin Steen famously trained by Mountie.
Also true.
And it looks like they're using the fact that this is an old pool to their advantage or disadvantage, however you want to look like it, as they're fighting on top of the ladder on the outside of the pool. And it looks like Kevin Steen.
Couldn't.
Oh man.
Luckily, he gets out of it.
Oh, and just throwing Kevin Steen onto the guardrail of the stairs as Excess lands on his feet. Oh man, that's just brutal.
That's steel stairs right there, Lackler. Those are steel railings. That's going to crush his larynx.
Oh, destroy Excess's back. Kevin Steen scoops and slams him into those steel stairs.
Well, Kevin Steen returned the favor there, crushing Excess's vertebrae, I'm sure.
And as we said, in this kind of environment, the outside of the ring is almost as dangerous as the inside of the ring. It's not the kind of place where you can go to the outside for a breather, try and save yourself, because you're almost in more danger out there as you are on the inside. Oh, nice stiff punch by Excess on Kevin Steen as Kevin Steen's trying to get in. And Steen and Excess are trying to knock each other into the corner, and evil DDT bouncing off the rope, slamming Kevin Steen's head into the apron.
Crowd soaking up this violence, and now Excess teasing a dive, demanding that Kevin Steen get back in the ring, but now gonna tease it again.
And Kevin Steen takes advantage and rolls in himself. But the Commissioner evening the odds by putting Kevin Steen on his face. And oh my god, a modified tarantula by Excess. I just got to put a lot of pressure on Kevin Steen's back as
Joseph Fitzmaurice adding insult to injury there, getting in Kevin Steen's face. What's Excess gonna do here? Kevin Steen catches him.
Power bomb into the side of the ring.
I've put up some rings before, Lacor. That is the hardest part of a ring. That's going to kill. I mean, Excess, I'm surprised he hasn't quit this matchup already. First going into that stairwell and now into the side of the ring.
Now getting slammed into the ring post by Kevin Steen. The Commissioner Fitzmaurice can't be happy about this. And Kevin Steen putting Excess right up against the side of the ring and leaping onto the side stairs of the ring. Wow.
Talk about agility, being able to make such a precise jump to the pool ladder there. And what's going to happen here?
Excess and Kevin Steen are jockeying for position. Looks like Excess is trying to suplex Kevin Steen off. Not able to do that. It looks like Excess is going for a bulldog. The Kevin Steen is having none of that, and he throws Excess right into the pillar, and from the top, a cannonball on both Excess and the Commissioner.
Commissioner Fitzmaurice is trying to console his, partner or protege or whatever they may be towards each other. Kevin Steen taking advantage of that with the cannonball, knocking both of them down to the floor. And now Kevin Steen going under the ring, looking for a weapon, but finding nothing, so he's going to grab a fan's chair. Fans in the IWS always willing to give some chairs up.
That turns against Kevin Steen as Excess uses it against against Kevin Steen as he's sliding it in. And Excess opening up the chair. Looks like he's going to use it for a dive. Getting the fans riled up. Here he comes. And, ooh, mind games by Excess on Kevin Steen and the crowd.
What an asshole.
Oh, and then using those mind games, getting to Kevin Steen's heads, doing the baseball slide with the chair right into Kevin Steen's face.
Now he's teasing the dive again, Lacor. Will we get it?
Springboard moonsault, caught by Kevin Steen. And, oh, X is in a bad place here. Kevin Steen using it like a battering ram right into the side of the pool.
That's pure cement. That's top of your head hitting cement. That is, I can't believe Excess is still alive in this matchup at this point.
Kevin Steen just dealing out the violence, dealing out the brutality. But Excess is one of the most resilient competitors that we've ever had in the IWS. To take a little bit more of that to take him out, especially when you don't pin him right away.
He's covered in oil. Save him.
But he's still a little woozy in the corner, chair in his face. Kevin Steen taking advantage of that and launches himself into the ring and kicks the chair directly into Excess's face.
Look at Excess's eyes. They were just completely glazed over. Looks he's in another world. Could it be over? No, it's two.
Just barely able to. Kevin Steen looks like he's going to go up top. He's stopping the jaw with the crowd. It's never a good idea. You don't want to give a competitor like Excess an opportunity to recover. Finally launches himself off the top, but gets Excess's knees.
That waited too long. You know, sometimes Kevin Steen is a little bit too cocky for his own good, and it's backfiring on him right now.
Excess using his educated feet. The kick to the ribs and then a foot stomp to Kevin Steen's back. And it looks like, oh, standing moonsault! And the cover! Nah, just getting 2 count there. Not quite enough to take out Kevin Steen. Oh, pretty fisherman suplex there on Kevin Steen, but again, just gets a 2 count. Excess is so fluid, so dangerous, able to turn pins into submissions and submissions into pins.
Kevin Steen no doubt has to be wondering here what's it going to take to put Excess away. I mean, he's pretty much thrown everything we could think of at Excess, and Excess keeps fighting back. As you see here, he's got the upper hand again on Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen trying something different here.
Nasty lariat turns Excess inside out.
Could this be it?
Looked like back A was out of position there. Again, I think that part of the issue is Kevin Steen needs to get those pins quickly. So, you know, after he's done these devastating moves. Most of the time he's sort of dilly-dallying around. And a very nice dragon suplex there. Is that going to be enough? And only a 2 count. Yes, it is, in fact, senior official peanut counting here.
Joseph Fitzmaurice getting his hand in there, barely touching Excess's boot. Somehow you realize that you know, he needed to move from that side.
And you know, maybe Excess is there, just reacting the same way as when you're in a doctor's office and hits you with a hammer. Maybe that was all that Excess needed to switch out of that move there. That's purely on instinctual reflex right there.
Something tells me that Excess trembles a lot every time that Commissioner Joseph Fitzmaurice touches him. I think that's what happened there.
I have an official policy about the relationship between Commissioner Fitzmaurice and Excess, as Excess goes to the outside after being caught in the outside ropes and taking a giant enziguri to Kevin Steen. The policy is don't ask, don't tell.
Exactly, which is why I'm not able to tell the story of me and Joseph Fitzmaurice in a locker room one day. I have a pending lawsuit on that one.
You got a story about being trapped in the locker room with Elsie Bangs? I'm all ears. Kevin Steen, the commissioner can't be happy with that. just Kevin Steen taking right through him and going up top. Oh, nasty flipping DDT, bouncing off the ropes. And is that going to be enough? No, just getting out in time there. Kevin Steen almost had it won on that amazing move.
Again, Kevin Steen has to be wondering, what's it going to take to put Excess away? He's tried everything here. And Excess is still alive somehow, now trying to get the crowd behind him. Crowd showing no love for him though.
I think the crowd is kind of evenly split between these guys. I think they respect both competitors. They respect Kevin Steen's ability, but they find him a little arrogant. And they respect Excess's ability, but they find him to be a bit of a kiss-ass, quite literally. And Kevin's measuring Excess. Oh, nasty forearm there. They're just trading stiff blows here. Just roaring elbows and charges, slaps it. Oh, what a hurricane rana by Excess. And you know, Steve, the main things about Excess's hurricane ranas is the way that he does them all with his shins.
Absolutely, I've never seen such a hurricane rana pulled off so late and with such a low body part.
Absolutely. And Excess has got Kevin Steen up top. Kevin Steen is trying to fight off Excess here. It looks like he's going for another hurricane rana. Oh, but Kevin Steen's able to push him off, and then just a stiff paintbrush to Kevin Steen's mug. And Excess back to the advantage. And another gorgeous hurricane rana. Is this going to be enough? Is this going to be enough for three? Not quite. Kevin Steen just get the out. I think Excess and the commissioner are also getting a little frustrated here, wondering, you know, if Kevin Steen's wondering what's going to take out Excess. I think the commissioner and Excess are wondering what's going to take out Kevin Steen.
Seemingly so, is Joseph Fitzmaurice threatening senior referee Peanut that must have been a 3 and that he's the boss. But Peanut holding his ground here. Now we got both of them at the top. Kevin Steen fighting back. What could happen? He's got him on his shoulders, Lacor. What's
Can't be good.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, backbreaker on the knee from the top rope. Oh, I don't know how Excess was able to jump out of that.
At this point, his back must be in 1,000 pieces. His back has taken some massive violence thus far in this matchup. Kevin Steen looking to go for his moonsault here, but Joseph Fitzmaurice pulling Excess out by the legs, saving him. And Kevin Steen seemingly was going to attack the Joseph Fitzmaurice there, but he quickly remind him that he is the boss, and thus Kevin Steen turned his attention back on the Excess here.
Very wise of the commission to back away from that to prevent being forced to suspend one of the IWS superstars. And nice little blow by Excess, leading to a leverage submission there. Another very nice roll up right there. Kevin Steen just barely able to kick out of these. Oh, very nice fisherman suplex. But again, Kevin Steen just barely able to kick out of these. All it takes is just a little pause, a little tension, and your competitors will come right back at you. And here you see Excess is Kevin Steen trapped in something like Chris McDaniel's Angel Wings, and just kneeing Kevin Steen directly to the face. Excess is a bit of a mean streak. He is not afraid to hurt his opponent if that's what it takes to win a match. Kevin Steen is saying, no, I'm not giving up. But man, if you kept beating me in the face like this, boy, I'd be tapping as quickly as I could.
Right, ditto for me, Lacor, as Excess continues here. He wants that count out. Wait a minute. Joseph Fitzmaurice in the ring accidentally hits Excess with the chair.
And Kevin Steen's going for the package pile driver. Package pile driver on the chair. Oh my God.
Could this be it?
1, 2, 3. That's it. And Kevin Steen is now the #1 contender for the IWS title.
Joseph Fitzmaurice irate outside the ring.
As Joey should be as well, Excess should be, as the commissioner just cost the baby oil phenom a shot at the IWS title and status as the #1 contender and the best wrestler of Quebec. And as the crowd chants Mr. Wrestling, Kevin Steen now poised on an opportunity to become the IWS champion, to get the belt he so desperately wants to have. But coming up next, we're going to have an amazing matchup as Beef Wellington fights a wild animal.
An animal?
An animal!